welcome to Makeup University. Thanks for joining me today. You know what today is? Today is Wine Wednesday. But as you saw in the intro, that's not wine. That is this vat of Maker's Mark Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And there's a story here. And I'm going to tell you, I'm seated really uncomfortable. Let me, hold on. Let me tell you a little story while I make a little cocktail. Now, I am making what I call a Wixie. Yes, boy, I should patent this and market this. So what you're going to need is your cocktail glass, measurer for your liquor, and my Maker's Mark. I use this Bloody Zombie fingerprint shot cup. And then I have grenadine and I have orange juice, and then of course the Maker's Mark. Does all of those ingredients make you think of something? While you think about that, I will tell you the story. So first I'm going to put my ice into my cup. I like a lot of ice, so that's what this was. Boink. Next, I'm going to measure out one shot, like however much this is, of Maker's Mark whiskey. Now, here's the funny thing. Never, ever in my life would I go around and just buy whiskey. I mean, at Christmas time, can you see that? It's kind of almost up to the top and then go like that. Okay, so here's the deal. At Christmas time, to make eggnog, I might get some, but I usually get brandy. I might get a little bit of the cinnamon whiskey. Here's the point. I have this beautiful friend, and she and I were going off on a trip. I'll just tell you, it's just Judy. Just Judy and I were going to Sundance, and we're road tripping, and it was just a fast and furious trip. It was so good. It had so many lows that made them so high, so good. Not like high, but like just good. Because we just, like Marines, neither of us are Marines. We just adapted and overcame every time. So now I've got regular old orange juice. Well, it's not super regular. It's pulp free. I do not like the little bits. So then, I'm going to just kind of top off the whiskey and not really measuring, but just take kind of up to the line. Give it a stir. And then I'd love to know in the comments, tell me the time. It's like just about 3 minutes. Do you know what I'm making? Does this remind you of anything? I've got some grenadine. I actually keep grenadine in the house, not because I have like a full bar, but because I have a child who loves, like on a special treat, like movie night treat, he gets a Roy Rogers, which is a cola pop. I drink, well, I'm not even drinking pop anymore. That's weird. He drinks Pepsi. And you put, just like that, just enough to kind of make it pretty. Isn't that pretty? I don't stir it up. I leave it just like that. So my love likes to have a Roy Rogers. They're Shirley Temples if you use a 7-Up. If you use a cola, then it's a Roy Rogers. And you put the grenadine, you put the sugar in the sugar, and then top it with an undigestible condiment called a maraschino cherry, and it's amazing. So now this, I call it the Wixie. I'm just dying to know if you know what the recipe is. This is a recipe that the only thing you switch out is the liquor. You would use tequila for this specific one. Let's taste it. Oh. Oh. That's definitely not wine. Okay, let me get back to telling you the story. Just Judy and I road tripping. She came from California, picked me up in Arizona. We drove to Utah, to Park City, Utah. Snowing, crazy. Oh, my girl. She, such a trooper. And come to find out, she is super experienced in driving in snow. I drive in sunshine. Woo. So normally Shabbat, I would have a glass of wine, but I'm out of wine, and I'm so grateful and thankful. It has been go, 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 go. work, 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 work. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Though, I think I need to just get back on the wine shipment, wine delivery. Do you recommend a wine club that will maybe deliver a couple bottles a month? Because I've been so beautifully blessed with so much work opportunity, which is why I'm like, ooh, I needs me a whiskey. Because actually, while I'm filming this, I have just gotten home. It's actually quite late in the evening. I just got home from Vegas. Again, I'm so blessed. I'm telling 2 stories, aren't I? And I've barely had a sip of my Wick. Let me know. It's 5:47 on the timer. Let me know if you know why it's called a Wick. 3 stories are now going. Let's wrap them up real quick so we can get on. We'll do Just Judy. We'll do Wick. We'll do Just Got Home. Just Judy and I went, and she's just all brains. She's a beautiful woman, and she's a talent. She is an actress who has been doing some acting for me and some of my film projects. And I was like, hey, Judy, go to Sundance with me? And she's like, yeah. And she's such a go-getter, such a trooper that I was telling her, and you have to RSVP for events, blah, blah, blah. Point being, I was telling her that many of these events, these parties and networkers, mixers, blah, 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 will be at houses. So we're just going to be going to some house parties. It's totally normal. This is the way it's done because Park City is just a wee, beautiful mountain town, and they just don't have the capacity. So they rent out a business, a brand, a film, a studio will rent out a home and then host their gatherings at the house, a house party. Judy is such a beauty. She's like, we're going to a house party. I brought this whiskey. She doesn't even drink. So at the end of the trip, we're unpacking, getting all of my stuff out of the car. She says, here, you want this? And I was like, well, great Scott, why not? So, just in a retro vintage way, you know how you see somebody, they have the big wet bar and it has all the beautiful bottles and the lighting, low lighting on the bottom and a mirror. And they just have this beautiful, luxurious bar of liquor or a wine cabinet. Oh, a wine cellar. Let's go that way. And you just get to pick and choose and create these delectable little deals that you want. In fact, speaking of delectable little deal, I just saw on the gram that somebody down at the Queen Mary, one of my son and I's most favorite places, has a new hibiscus cocktail, hibiscus flower, champagne cocktail. And I feel like, get in the car, we got to go. I'm telling a long story. So to wrap up Sundance, that is where I got this giant jug. I have been nipping on it since January, and except for when I was sick with the dizzy, I am a firm believer in the old wives' tale. This has been around the block tale. I am a firm believer that a hot toddy will heal you. That hot toddy is made with whiskey, hot water, not a lot, just a little bit, just like a nip, and honey and fresh lemon. Fresh lemon is the best. And so you squeeze all that fresh lemon in a cup, like a good 2 tablespoons of honey, fresh lemon, then like all the fresh lemon, even, I don't like the pulp, but even like little bits of lemon, and then do another jumbo of these, put in maybe a half cup, 3/4 cup of water so that you have a very strong, like, have you ever taken Theraflu? Theraflu totally ripped off the hot toddy of the pioneer days. Story 1 is done. That is the Just Judy. How I came by this vat of whiskey is the grace and goodness of my travel companion, Just Judy. We didn't take it to any of the house parties because, as you know, when you go to the house party, it's soak the guests. There's whatever, liquor, wine, whatever you want. Okay, that one's done. That is how I got to that. And then the wine, it's Wine Wednesday. Why I'm not having wine is because literally, and this is really sad, I'm so grateful for the work, but I just haven't had a moment. And even now, I just got home from Las Vegas and there was no time to stop. no time. I have some friends in Vegas I really want to see. I got booked last minute. Whew, come on, let me tell you about what happens when you get booked last minute. It can be like a menagerie and a buffet, but have a lot of grace, okay? And when I showed up, it was like, dang, well, okay, I'm gonna make the best of it. And I did. And they were fabulous. It just took, the people were amazing. Just such a delight to work with them and for them. Though I have not been doing makeup full time. I have been filmmaking full time. And my son and my money go to pilot lessons. So just short of recycling cans, I got to pay for those lessons. And when I had the chance to take a last minute, I did it. I just zipped up to Vegas, bing, did the work, survived, did a great job. Oh, they look beautiful. I love making faces. And then I wanted to go, my spot. There's a spot called Town Center, and I was at the Mandalay Bay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, the Mandalay Bay. Vegas Strong, # Vegas Strong, is because last year they had, I don't know what to call it other than a terrorist attack, like a homegrown, homeland terrorist attack at the Mandalay Bay. Such trauma. Oh, and so I am a Dutz. I completely forgot, and I got there, blah, 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 going to work, but like there was like security right on you, like, where's your badge? Rah! I just got here. I'm meeting my contact. I'm going to get a badge. It's no big deal. No, they were about ready to walk me out. And luckily, I was talking to my contact on the phone, and hey, I'm standing here with security, and I need a badge. I can't even like walk into the ballroom, like walk up to registration without a badge. And it was just super tight security. Lots of beautiful dogs. I love the dogs and their little working vest. And it was my point. I just saw the thingy. This is getting long. My point is, I just got back from Vegas, and I didn't get stopped to visit. I didn't even get to go Town Center. It goes Ulta, Whole Foods, Total Wine. And that's how I shop. I like to go into Ulta. I get a little, whatever I want. And then I go into Whole Foods and I get a little nosh. So I have a healthy snack for the drive home. And then I have that all in the car and my little, I got a lot cooler in there. And then I want to hit Total Wine and get a few goodies in there. And I just couldn't. I just had to get right back. Bada boom, bada bing. It's late. That's the second story about why I'm like, whoo. And I'm really committed to keeping my schedule, that I am for sure Resolve Tuesdays. I'm for sure Wine Wednesdays with a Wixie. It's Wine Wednesday with a Wixie. Why is it a Wixie? Tell me now. Because as a parent, I don't know that I would have ever shown these films to my child, but he has some lovely... Oh, did you hear the phone ring? I'm telling you guys, like, let's have a Wixie. Ready? Wixie sip. My birthday is the year of the pig, okay? In the big picture, I don't get like the whole astrology, love the Chinese zodiac, like you're this kind of animal. I guess I'm a double pig. Like, no, I'm like two kinds of animals. Like on one, I'm the pig, Chinese year of the pig. They just had their Lunar New Year. I'm the year of the pig. And they're like, this will be your year. It's going to be so good. I'm like, well, all right, amen. Bring it. Point being, the phone just rang. I was like, oh, I'm in the middle of a video. But even when I don't know the number, I almost always answer it because it could be work. It could be a client. It could be this, bada boo. And it was really good news. It's an answer back to an opportunity I'm doing in the end of May. Thank you, God. It's so good. Wow. So We'll talk about that. We'll spill the tea on that later. Right now, I've wrapped it up about where the whiskey came from. Thank you, Just Judy. Oh, I'm going to put a link for her. She is actually competing in like the Miss California pageant. This girl is on fire. I just want to sing out. So, Just Judy, thank you for the whiskey. She is competing in Miss California. Amen. Hope she wins. B. I think I just totally forgot. I was so excited about that phone call. It's such good news. Let's just wrap this up because this is insanely long. The Wick is based on the tequila sunrise. You would put tequila, orange juice, grenadine. Don't mix it. Just let the grenadine settle and sip. And that is called a tequila sunrise. And I was going to call this a whiskey sunrise. And then I was like, I know what. We'll call it a Wick. Do you get it now? John Wick 3 comes out May 17th. My family loves action films. And I would have waited until, I don't know, next year to let my son watch John Wick 1 or 2. He has grandparents who love him and they just take him out. And so they've had this amazing run of seeing great adventure movies together. And this will be no different. John Wick, the third movie in the installment, comes out. I'm darn sure it's May 17th. So I was thinking, oh, theaters around the country should sell special cocktail. Like my theater has a full bar. I get my popcorn, full bar, wine, beer, whatever you want, sodas, ices, you know, that's my son's thing. He likes the icy. But we usually get popcorn and a beer, popcorn and an icy. We go to the show. And I think you should sell special movie event cocktails and call it, you know, like a Wick or a John Wick, Wixie. Get it? Because it's made with whiskey. Okay. Well, point being, this is Wine Wednesday, and it's been a beautiful, wonderful, amazing day. And okay, fingers crossed this is one side bunny trail. I was actually going to visit Total Wine today and go do like a video there. I love it when Bunny does follow me around a store video. And I thought, oh, you guys, follow me around Total Wine. And then we'll go up to the sample bar, we'll taste a few things. I have actually bought a bottle or two off of what I tasted at their sample bar, and I was glad to meet something new. And this got really long, so I'm going to stop it right here. Thank you so much for watching Makeup University. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please ding the bell so you don't miss an upload, which usually is for sure Tuesday, Wednesday. And I've been working hard to get some maybe Mondays and Fridays out there for you too. This got long. Oh, thank you so much for watching. Hey everybody, I'm Cheryl Lynn. This is Makeup University. And remember, you look really gorgeous today.